I dropped multiple D1 offers, potential D1 offers, and didn't play my senior year for powerlifting, right? You read the title correctly. And this is a bit of a personal video again today, not normal content. We got some new content coming soon. But yeah, I just want to talk about just another personal topic today because the last one did pretty good. But yeah, so you read the title correctly. Why did I drop multiple D1 offers for powerlifting? And so at the time, right, let's just go back. I had one offer that was in writing, one Division 1 offer in writing, and I was probably about to pick up 2 to 3 more. At the time, there was one that was going to come literally that week, but I didn't follow through with it. I didn't want to lead coaches on, when I knew that I just wasn't going to be playing. But why would I do this, right? You see so many people just give their whole lives up until their, end of their high school career, just grinding to get an offer, grinding to get an opportunity, grinding to get a chance. And that really was me for the longest time as well, right? I eat, slept, everything I did was around football. I lived for football. That was really it, right? Why did I stop football, to powerlift? And people ask me this all the time, right? I'm at a smaller D2 school right now. It's the best powerlifting school out there. Maybe we don't win every single year, but it's the best school. This is period the best school. McKendree University is the best powerlifting school out there. I don't care what anybody says. Our team's way smaller, and we still up there competing every single year. Coach Brad is the best collegiate powerlifting coach in the nation. Period. End of discussion. And that's it, right? That's why I chose this school. That's basically why I chose this school out of the rest of powerlifting schools. That doesn't still really answer the big question on why did I stop playing football. And sometimes I ask myself this question: why did I stop playing football for this? Right? I had a lot of opportunities on the table. There's a lot of chances. There's a lot of things I could have done. Right? Even if I hadn't gone to this D1 offer that I had for football, I could have went to the D2 schools that I had. I could have transferred out to go to FBS potentially, right? My dad always told me he thought that senior year I probably could have got an FBS offer. Maybe not a great FBS school, but an FBS offer, right, for football. And the simple reason on why I didn't play senior year, why I dropped it and why I did it for powerlifting is because my honest thoughts and opinions, how I've always looked at things, is be the best. And I noticed that I was not going to be the best football player ever, right? I was not going to be the best football player. But what was the one thing that I probably could be getting close to being the best at? Lifting, right? I've been super strong my whole life. But when I was able to channel this and learn such a unique skill, unique sport such as powerlifting, I was able to go with it, right? And when I found out that there were scholarships available for lifting weights, that was crazy to me, right? And luckily, my scholarship for football was not that much better than my powerlifting or my scholarship for powerlifting, right? So when you compare the two, okay, well, one of these I could be the best at, and one of these I'm probably gonna be like pretty mediocre at, right? I could have been probably a pretty badass football player, to be honest. I probably could have started by junior year at the D1 schools I was talking to, right? I probably would have been playing sophomore year, freshman year. I don't know, maybe a snap or two. Not sure, right? But the main reason I just really dropped football for powerlifting is when I was at, also this little different story here, but when I was at my high school nationals junior year and I lost, right? I got third place. I just looked in the mirror and I had to understand that I didn't give up anything for this. I was just doing powerlifting at the side at that point. And at that time is around the time I learned there's powerlifting scholarships out there. There's opportunities for me out there, right? And so I really made this difficult, super, super difficult decision to go from part powerlifter, part football player to full powerlifter, right? And this was extremely hard. And the reason that I did that, right, for the reasons I just said, I wanted to be the best at something. And when you want to be the best at something, it's not just something like yeah, I'm gonna wake up and try harder tomorrow. No, it's like I'm not gonna be able to sleep because I'm thinking about how hard I want to train tomorrow, right? And so when you feel that burning passion inside you like that, you know you're gonna get it done. And making this transfer from football to lifting was definitely not an easy one at all. People have told me, a lot of people at the gym, even just being nice, they're like, man, you could have the gym for the rest of your life, but powerlifting, or yeah, you can have powerlifting the rest of your life. You can have the gym the rest of your life, but football, this is really like temporary. This is really like a one-time thing. You're just a skilled football player, but that just didn't matter to me, right? Because I told myself that if I just put in this work, I grind, I post on my social medias, I grow a platform, I grow possibly a potential business out of this, that I won't regret it, right? Because realistically, was I gonna make the NFL? No. Was there the maybe 2-3% chance? Yes. Okay, but I'm not exactly a gambling man when I have better odds doing something else, because I really do believe that I can follow in the footsteps of these guys such as like Larry Wheels, big powerlifting guys. Larry Wheels owns his own gym now. Larry Wheels is an entrepreneur. No, like if you believe that or not, he is an entrepreneur. Larry Wheels owns his own brand. Bradley Martin owns his own brand and gym. These guys are both, millionaires. These guys are making NFL money, and they're doing something they love. They're lifting. They follow their dreams, right? Larry Wheels talks about it a lot. He's not a super smart person, right? He said like he had some struggles with school. If you remember watching this video came out years ago. Struggles with school. A long time he wasn't in school, right? And lifting weights literally brought him to where he is today, right? And so seeing that motivation from someone just so like dedicated like that, and seeing him get like so much of what he wanted, that really sparked a big flame in me. And then also reading a lot about Bradley Martin. Bradley Martin, he was just a gym bro, right? Bradley Martin was just a gym bro, but then he figured out how to start marketing himself, and how to make something out of him lifting, because he loved to lift, right? And so looking at these guys, these are really like my motivators when it came to, do I still want to play football this year, or am I gonna make the full switch to powerlifting? And that's when I made the full switch to powerlifting, was really after looking at these guys and like, I feel like I have a better chance of being more like Larry Wheels, Bradley Martin than being in the NFL, realistically. And how many people go in the NFL that you don't even know about, right? Now these guys, the Larry Wheels, Bradley Martin. I mean, now think about all these guys now. I mean, the Trent twins, Alec Eubanks. I mean, David Lade, Ziz, like all these people actually change people's lives, right? These people motivate people to lose weight. They motivate people to make healthier impacts. A lot of the football players, I love football. I love the sport of football. And anybody who makes the NFL, I'm never dissing you, right? But just on like a personal level, if you're a power lifter, or not even just power lifter, if you're like a fitness influencer though, and you're in the positive aspect of it, you can change people's lives. And I really saw that. I'm like, maybe this might not have as degree of outcome. Maybe I would have made the NFL as a football player. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? But I really looked at it as a fact of, man, like I could be the next Larry Wheels. I could be the next Bradley Martin. And that's another reason, like really why I stopped playing football, why I gave up D1 offers to do powerlifting, is because it's a thing that I love. I think I could be the best at it. I think I could change lives with it. And I think I could make a future and career for myself out of doing powerlifting, right? And so obviously we're really in the beginning steps of this now, but I'm almost hitting 20,000. Like as of now, we're like 15 followers away from 20,000 on Instagram. And that may not pay the bills every month, but I don't exactly have bills every month, right? If I was doing football, I'd be doing the same thing that I'm doing right now, except I think this is going to have more of an exponential growth than my football. I feel like playing football, it really would have just been like linear, right? Like it probably would have been like a pretty low linear line too. I feel like it would have just been the same. Like maybe I get a few followers, I get a little more playing time, maybe I could try out somewhere. But as a powerlifting, right, I think my follower count going up and up and up. And then all of a sudden, boom, I could secure some brands. I could start a gym. I could help people. I could coach, you know what I'm saying? And then it should just keep going up. And eventually, they'll probably end up somewhere around the same thing, right? Football, powerlifting, but powerlifting is really what I want to do the most, right? So if you compare the two on a graph, for me, I feel like powerlifting probably has more potential, and I feel like it was just meant to be. So that's really why I gave up Division I football offers to do powerlifting, and I talk about it a lot, right? And a lot of people tell me you're gonna regret it, but I never regretted it, right? And I still haven't regretted it. The only thing I regret not playing with my friends, right? And that's the relationship part. But sometimes you have to be selfish. Sometimes you have to do what you love. Sometimes you have to chase your dreams. And this is my dream, and that was part of my story. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Let me know if you want to see more like this. We're gonna start coming up with vlogs, a bunch of stuff. I'm also gonna start this thing where I'm gonna try to do 75 days in a row of posting videos. So hopefully I can't miss a day. It's day one right now of posting videos. You're 75 in a row. This is my first foot down of really trying to make this content creation a thing, not just Larry Wheels 500-pound bench where a lot of people found me. So yeah, man, that's really it for me today. Blake went signing out. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out. Peace.